5 unsung Jaguars players who could make an impact in the playoff: safety Antonio Johnson, running back Liam Coen Jr., among players who could carve out a piece of playoff history. The Jacksonville Jaguars expect and need good performances from stars such as quarterback Trevor Lawrence, running back Travis Etienne, edge rusher Josh Hines-Allen, linebacker Devin Lloyd, and kicker Cam Lill to advance deep into the NFL playoffs, starting on January 11th at home against the Buffalo Bills. But like this historic season, in which the Jags turn a 4-13 record in 2024 to its mirror image of 13-4 under first-year coach Liam Coen, it's going to take a team effort to beat the Bills 12-5 and anyone else who's next. The NFL playoffs are not only where stars cement their legacies, but they can also be a time for unexpected heroes to step forward. Consider Jaguars history. Backup tight end Ben Koyak caught the game-winning TD pass in a 10-3 victory over the Bills in 2017. TJ Yeldon, the second running back behind Leonard Fournette, scored a rushing touchdown and was the Jaguars' leading receiver the following week in beating the Pittsburgh Steelers 45-42. And Bobby McCray sacked Ben Roethlisberger to force a fumble that sealed a 31-29 victory over the Steelers in 2007. And who foresaw Natron Means rushing for 315 yards to lead playoff victories at Buffalo and Denver in 1996, more than 60% of his entire regular season total when he backed up James Stewart? Here are some candidates to make playoff impacts for the Jaguars. Safety Antonio Johnson. It might be hard to make the case that third-year safety Antonio Johnson is flying under the radar, but he's played better as the season has progressed, and gone are the days when he got lost in coverage. Rejuvenated by defensive coordinator Anthony Campanile and secondary coaches Anthony Perkins, Ron Miles, and Drew Leskery, Johnson has relished his role of playing in multiple positions, including both safety spots, and as a big nickel against teams with strong running games. Expect more of that against the Bills, the top rushing team in the NFL. Johnson was a huge factor in holding the Colts' Jonathan Taylor to 74 and 70 yards in both meetings. But in pass defense, Johnson has improved drastically. He leads Jaguars defensive backs and is tied with linebacker Devin Lloyd with 5 picks, and he took his 5th one back for a 58-yard touchdown against the Titans. In his last 4 games, Johnson has 3 picks, 5 passes defensed, and 11 tackles. Quintin Morris, signed by the Jaguars on May 19, 2025, caught his first touchdown pass as a Jaguar against the Titans last week, and his last 4 games has caught 4 passes for 30 yards. He's been used mainly as a blocker and has been valuable because of injuries to the other Jaguars tight ends, who have missed a combined 15 games. Morris has been a trusty special teams player, averaging 19 snaps over his last 9 games, and the Jags are using him more on offense, even with Brendan Strange and Johnny Munhelfi. Morris had 26 offensive snaps against the Titans, his second highest workload this season, after 50 against the Los Angeles Chargers, when Strange and Long were both out. Morris is also familiar with 2 things: the NFL playoffs and the Buffalo Bills. He appeared in 7 postseason games with the Bills from 2022 to 24, with 73 offensive snaps and 149 special team snaps, for a total of 222. Linebacker Dennis Gardeck, who was signed by Arizona as an undrafted free agent from Sioux Falls University, has been one of the team's most important offseason acquisitions and has made a ton of plays both big and small that have helped the cause. Gardeck has played in all 17 games, starting 2 with 37 tackles, 6 for losses, 2.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, 9 quarterback hits, and 1 forced fumble. For good measure, his 11 special teams tackles is tied for second with Ventrell Miller. Gardeck had a taste of playoff football with Arizona in 2021 with 26 special team snaps and 6 defensive plays in a loss to the Rams. Defensive tackle Matt Dickerson. The Jaguars signed Matt Dickerson, 6'5", 300 pounds, a 6-year veteran who had been with 5 teams, in late August. He spent 9 games on the practice squad and was activated in Week 11, seeing his first NFL game action since 2023. A sure sign of trust earned from the coaches is an increase in playing time, and after averaging just over 10 defensive snaps per game in his first 3 weeks, Dickerson's ability to help stuff the run has resulted in an average of 32.8 snaps on defense in his last 5 games. He has 8 tackles, 2 quarterback hits, and knocked down a pass over that span to become a big part of the Jags' league-leading run defense down the stretch. Dickerson has been in 6 playoff games with Tennessee and Kansas City. Running back LeQuint Allen Jr. LeQuint Allen, a 7th-round draft pick, has been the ultimate team player. He runs, pass blocks, and plays special teams with the same zeal and taste for contact and has an edge to him. Allen has a 4.1 per carry average on 23 attempts, 94 yards, and has caught 10 passes for 54 yards. But he's most important for the way he picks up blitzes and chips against pass rushers when he's in the game.